A new anime just came out for the season, and it's dubbed, and we jumping right into it. Y'all know what time it is. Like, comment, subscribe. Lego.
6 months and nothing's changed.
6 months, huh?
3 games at once. Who thought that was a good idea?
The Apostles are dodging every attack! Some excellent moves are on display, but will they be enough to close the gap?
Don't look like it.
Uh-oh! Looks like Team C stumbled their way into a trap!
Oh, nah, bruh.
And it seems like fancy footwork won't be enough to trip up the salamander. And that's game!
16 apostles, all defeated. 40 apostles, all defeated. Damn. Do they even have weapons? They just forfeited. I respect the ones that actually went down with a fight.
Hang on, guys. I'll be back out there soon. Promise.
Oh, hey, isn't that Faye? Are you sure that's him?
Huh?
Faye's here? Where? Wait, Faye? Faye?
Oh, so he's a big shot.
Hey, look!
What? Wow, it's Faye.
In the flesh.
Well, look who it is. Mr. Gone 6 months. Say, have you lost some weight?
Yeah, a little. Someone gave me a bogus tip.
Hey, it isn't my fault you spent all this time looking for the wrong girl. You chose to do that all on your own.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You said that you'd found someone who looked like her. Exactly like her. So why would you think that? I told you I'm looking for a redhead.
Yes, the woman who taught you to play
Lord,
games as a
she's
child,
you gotta
right?
love the secretaries.
Well, I never said I found her, just that I'd heard rumors. But that's in the past. Right now, I need to speak with you. Up on 17.
What's this all about?
Well, what do you think? We're gonna have a little chat about the game between humanity and the gods.
All right.
There's also somebody here I'd like you to meet. She'd asked to have the very best player from this era brought to her. And you'd be the one who fits that description.
So who is she?
Good
She's
question.
the god. Lastly, you're going to have to put on a little bit of a show for her. But don't worry, you won't be going it alone.
Uno? Really?
Wow. With so many games, this guy must be a fanatic.
Uno.
Four and 6.
Whoa, how did you do that?
It's super easy. First, have the numbers you want face down. Then, you simply throw the dice, but gently enough to where they can only do a half turn.
Oh, Miranda, what's up?
You look like the person you're looking for, huh?
The human I've been inquiring about?
One and the same. Allow me to present to you this era's very best player. He debuted last year, but he already has an impressive 3 Gods Games victories under his belt. His name is Faye, and he'll be your supervisor as of now. Faye, say hello to Lady Laodicea, the former god.
Is that...
Former guy.
Hey, Faye. Hello.
Sorry.
Human? Something wrong?
Well, I do have work to get back to. Why don't you take this time to get to know each other? And Faye, don't mess this up. I'm counting on you.
Sure. No pressure.
No pressure.
Nice to meet you.
Oh,
Let's just get to it, shall we? You and I are going to play a game right now.
which
Do you
one?
think we should introduce ourselves first? I mean, I'll be your supervisor. We should get to know each other.
Well, that's the whole point of the game we're about to play.
Oh, she got something devious on her mind.
This isn't a God's game. Or maybe it is. No, it can't be. We're not in elements.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Name, age, hobbies and trains.
I whipped this up out of boredom. It's a little game I call self-intro memory.
Well, that's a bit on the nose, don't you think?
The rules are the same as they are in regular memory. But instead of numbers, we'll be matching the subject or theme for the other player's introduction.
Alright.
Like this. If I match the cards that say hometown, that means you need to tell me about your hometown. But if I don't get a match, you don't need to say anything.
Simple enough.
But somebody could just lie.
We both have to be honest with all of our answers, okay? No cheating.
Of course. Wait, hang on. Since we're being honest, could you reshuffle the cards? You had them all facing up when you were explaining the rules, and you didn't switch their order around.
You memorized the order of the cards before I started shuffling, and then kept track of where they ended up in the deck?
It's a habit. I was nearly trained to death on how to play games when I was a kid.
Oh, nice. Now I know I like you. Especially because you wanted to play fair and not exploit the fact that I didn't know how fast you can memorize the cards.
Facts.
You know what? I've got an idea. Why don't we play on something a bit less cramped than this table? Float above. Initiate random rotation.
So yeah, that settles it. She's a god.
Different orbits.
Yep, you've got a really good eye. And each card orbits at a different speed, so even I won't know where they'll be all the time. It's more fun this way, don't you think?
I see. So we're playing 3D memory. Fine. In a normal game of memory, I wouldn't forget a card once it's revealed. Neither would she, most likely. So she basically added a rule that keeps all the cards in constant motion throughout the game.
Oh, and one last thing. I'm adding an original rule.
And what would that be?
It's my one turn only rule. In regular memory, if you find a match, you get to keep going and going until you stop finding matches, right?
Yes.
That's not happening in this game.
That's fine by me. This is gonna be a pain. With
You
one
could go on forever
the
then.
entire game on its head. This isn't a You shouldn't lean like that.
There a problem?
No, not exactly. Do gods not have a
Oh yeah, this is
concept of
etchy.
Kinda. Personally, though, I never understood the point of layers, you know? Clothes I get because they cover your skin, but clothes underneath clothes seems weird.
It's hard to focus when you don't wear them.
Oh? Well, it's not fair to you if you can't concentrate. With that settled, I pick those two. Aw, no good.
She got the other hometown card.
Which means both of the hometown cards have now been revealed. Can you remember where they are?
The one
No.
you picked a moment ago is currently right behind me. That group there, second one from the back. The one I found is above us. It's third from the right in that group of 6, turning by the right window.
He knows that?
So tell me about your hometown.
Nice! It's not that interesting. I think most of us gods would have the same answer. I'm from Elements, the playground of the gods, although you humans refer to it as the superior spiritual realm. Fun fact, humans can enter Elements even though it's the residence of the gods, but you need a special door to get in.
I know. Until 6 months ago, I used it myself.
The gods are starved for entertainment. They'd grown so bored, they gave humans arises, which afforded them the means to challenge the gods to games.
I forgot about the playing cards. They let whoever matches them ask whatever question they want to.
Not
Wild
good.
cards. Like jokers in a normal deck. They're also one of the pairs I was trying to get.
Bet you wish you'd pick these. So, human, you remember what I said before we started?
About being honest?
Just keep that in mind when I ask my question. Human, why hast thou snaked thine way into fellowship with us?
Huh?
Deception is death. Silence is sin. I abide truth alone.
Former god, my undying ass! That's a god right there. A scary, powerful god who was pissed at me.
Facts.
Any game can be fun, so long as you have someone to play with. I guess we both have the same strategy, huh? Play the game nice and casual, all the while hunting for the wild cards. I should have known. If I was going after them, it stands to reason a god would do the same thing. I kind of figured you'd catch on. The chief secretary did do her best, though. Honestly, I'm mostly just happy because I got to play a fun game. Okay, get ready for a completely truthful answer. I came here to keep a close eye on you.
Idiot! Now she's gonna reduce the whole city to molten rubble!
That's on you.
Miranda wanted me to find out exactly who you are and what your motivations were.
I presumed as much, which is why I asked you about it. Your answers were honest and earnest. You also played this game with me and did okay. That makes you a good human.
Truthfully, I'm not sure how to react to that.
I said I liked you right from the start, didn't I? So what's the big deal?
Facts.
If I didn't, I wouldn't have asked anything. I only did it because I trust you, okay?
Her voice sounds like Eris.
I've decided I'll call you Faye. And I'll let you call me Lashea. Less formal is better. These games won't be fun if there's distance between us.
Oh, wow, that's
Facts.
fast. Are you sure it's okay for us to be that familiar?
Oh yeah! You lived up to this game's potential and then some. Just look at the pairs you went for. Dreams, hometown, and hobbies. That tells me you weren't trying to win the game in the first place, right?
Precisely. This game's not about matching all the cards you can, even if you know where they are. It's different from normal memory, where you win by finding the most pairs possible. For example, there's no real reason for me to go for the name card. Miranda already told me your name, so there's nothing to gain from that match. And finding a pair doesn't even get me another turn, so it'd be a waste of mine if I had picked it. Because of that house rule you added, even if you knew where a bunch of the cards were, you had to weigh that against the info you wanted, and that made it a completely different game. It seriously was a brilliant twist on it.
He's a game freak.
Oh? Well, now I have a question for you. So listen up, okay? You were playing to learn my motives, which you could have learned with the dream cards. If you didn't ask me about them, then what were you gonna ask if you'd gotten the wild cards?
I'm not sure I should tell you. The game's over. You wouldn't have to answer it. But if I answer your question, then would you promise to answer mine?
Depends on the question.
Why did you choose to remain here instead of going back to Elements? For that
Good
matter,
question.
Why choose me out of all the apostles? I'm good, but I'm not exactly the best of the best.
It's simple. Right now, you're the only rookie who's gotten 3 victories in a row. Even within this last century, I've only heard of a few rookies who could pull off something like that. No
Really?
joke. And that's why I want to clear the gods' games with you.
Well, why do you want to clear the games?
Well, I came to this realm to play with humans. But I later discovered that going from elements to the physical world is a one-way trip. So,
Oh.
yeah, I'm kind of stuck. Oopsie daisy.
She's stuck here by
No
accident.
big deal. I just need to play and clear the gods' games.
Really? How's that?
All I need is 10 victories and I'm good. Then I can get back to elements and be a god again.
Hold up. Are you saying you actually know what the celebration is for winning the Gods Games?
Well, yeah. Your theories about it are pretty much right on the money. Most of them boil down to the gods granting you a single wish, which is essentially what the celebration is.
Wow, I can't believe it. But what exactly do you mean by essentially? What part were we getting wrong?
That would be the single part. They'll grant as many wishes as you can ask for.
That's some serious
What?
generosity.
The thing is, no human has ever cleared the games.
Oh, that's true.
Then it's settled. Ready?
What?
Let's go make history!
Hey,
You gotta be prepared though.
What are you doing? The Divine Gate? Wait, this is the Time Center?
I just can't wait any longer. You have no idea. I've been waiting forever for a human like you.
1,000 years worth.
There's no turning back. Our God's game is about to begin.
So which game they gonna be in first? Oh nah. Thanks. I'm going to enjoy this one. I think I'm going to enjoy this one. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.